I got ratioed on Twitter from my Star Wars perspective. So, backstory here. Book of Boba Fett has been getting a lot more love in the Star Wars community, which I am all for. I like the message that show has to tell. Okay, someone who was born and bred a warrior trying to step away and ultimately failing from his warrior paths or bounty hunting. But it was just poorly done. I feel like they had 7 ideas that they wanted to play with this show, and they couldn't really pull off a whole lot of them. Like halfway through, it just becomes The Mandalorian, and then Book of Boba Fett takes a side trip down memory lane. But when it comes to my biggest gripe with it, I would say my biggest gripe obviously are the vespas. More particularly how they take place in this show. This show rests on the back of the entire original trilogy. It is all about the nostalgia when it comes to Boba Fett. But the Vespas, I think, are the epitome of how it failed to do that. I don't have a problem with the mods in general. I think they're fine. I think it makes perfect sense for them to have this underground community on Tatooine. I don't think it makes sense for them to have the shiniest freaking vehicles I've ever seen in Star Wars, including the prequel trilogy. I think the only thing that's more shiny is Padme's ship. But I just don't think it fits the flow. It's not really set up very well. But let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear this discussion because I feel like even getting ratioed on Twitter, there were some really good things that made me think about, okay, that's a good perspective to see. Let me know.